For 11 years, the word autopilot was the most expensive piece of marketing in human history. It added hundreds of billions of dollars to Tesla's market cap by convincing the world that a car could think for itself. But this week, the dream hit a wall. To avoid a total ban on sales in California, its largest market, Tesla has officially stripped the name Autopilot from its marketing and replaced it with traffic-aware cruise control. It sounds boring, it sounds cheap, and most importantly, it's finally honest. Today is Monday, February 23rd. This is the day the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, demanded answers from Tesla on 8,000 cases of FSD traffic violations. The coincidence is too perfect. Tesla isn't just changing a name, they are scrubbing the crime scene. Today, we look at why Tesla killed its most famous brand, the $50 billion liability they're trying to hide, and why your $8,000 investment just became a $99 a month subscription trap. Let's be blunt. Tesla didn't change the name because they wanted to. They were forced. The California DMV gave them a choice. Stop misleading customers or lose your license to sell cars for 30 days. For a company that relies on high-volume quarterly deliveries to keep its stock price inflated, a 30-day ban in California would have wiped out $100 billion in value overnight. Since 2022, regulators have been hunting Tesla for using terms like autopilot and full self-driving. Why? Because under California state law, those terms imply autonomy, but Tesla's hardware is level 2. That means you are the driver, you are the legal shield. By rebranding to Traffic-Aware Cruise Control, or TACC, Tesla is finally admitting what engineers have known since the beginning. This is not a self-driving car. It is a very expensive camera-based cruise control with a marketing team that got a 10-year head start. Today, February 23rd, is the deadline for Tesla to answer for its FSD-supervised software-breaking traffic laws. The NHTSA is currently investigating 2.9 million vehicles. They aren't just looking at crashes anymore. They're looking at intent. Regulators found evidence that Tesla's software was designed to be assertive, a polite word for violating traffic laws to save time. If the NHTSA finds that Tesla intentionally programmed cars to break the law, the supervised label won't save them. This is why the rebranding happened last week. By the time the government releases their findings today, Tesla can argue that autopilot no longer exists. They have shifted the blame back to the driver. In the eyes of the law, you aren't using autopilot anymore. You are supervising a feature that Tesla admits is just cruise control. Now let's talk about your money. On February 14th, 2026, Tesla quietly discontinued the $8,000 outright purchase of FSD. Why would they kill an $8,000 revenue stream? Because the recurring subscription is worth infinitely more to the stock market. By moving everyone to a $99 a month FSD supervised subscription, Tesla is effectively turning its customers into lifelong renters. If you keep your Tesla for 8 years, you'll pay nearly $10,000 for software that doesn't actually drive the car. This is where the $50 billion lie comes in. Elon Musk's new $1 trillion performance package, approved late last year, requires Tesla to reach an $8.5 trillion valuation. That is impossible through car sales alone. It requires high-margin software subscriptions. Tesla needs 10 million subscribers to justify its stock price. By killing the free autopilot and forcing the rebrand, they are herding every new owner into the subscription funnel. You aren't buying a car anymore. You're buying a $99 a month ticket to beta test a product for a CEO who needs to hit his bonus targets. Longtime viewers of this channel know the story of the Ford Edsel. It was a $400 million disaster, not because the car was bad, but because the marketing lied. Ford promised a car from the future. They delivered a chrome-heavy Ford with a weird grille. Tesla is currently in its Edsel era. They promised a robo-taxi fleet that would make you money while you slept. They sold that dream for $8,000 to $15,000 a pop. But look at the reality today. The autopilot name is banned. The full self-driving name is legally required to have supervised attached to it. The market is finally realizing that Tesla is a car company, not a software company. And the moment you stop believing the autopilot myth, the $50 billion valuation premium starts to evaporate. Here is the bottom line. Tesla is currently retreating on every legal front. They have changed the name, they have changed the pricing, and they have changed the legal liability. If you own a Tesla today, you are driving a car with the world's most advanced cruise control, but you are not driving an autonomous vehicle. Don't let the $99 subscription or the Twitter hype fool you. Follow the data, follow the law. Today, February 23rd, the autopilot era officially ended. Tesla survived by surrender. The question is, will the investors survive the realization that the $50 billion lie is over? I'm TIK TORQUE. Tell me in the comments, are you still paying for the dream, or have you canceled your subscription yet? I'll see you in the next investigation.